Hey everyone, it's AJ here with Vegan Montreal, and today I'm here to introduce you to something that you may or may not be familiar with. It's called carrots. But these are not normal carrots. These carrots are carrots of different colors. I got these recently at a ethnic food market in my neighborhood. Those kind of markets are available everywhere and they're an amazing treasure trove. So I highly recommend for you to give them a try. I've got three basic colors over here. The orange, yellow, and purple. And we're going to do a little taste test if we can tell any difference in flavor. I'm going to try and cook them and eat them raw as well. Interesting about carrots that I've learned is that purple is actually the original color of carrots, and they were bred at one point in their history to become orange. A particular person of royalty who had the name Orange in his name, and they were celebrating this particular individual, and to do that they created these orange carrots. What's funny about it is that almost nobody remembers, at least in North America, knows anything about this individual. However, we are still eating the carrots that were designed specifically for him or to commemorate him. Strange. But anyways, so purple is the original carrot, and we're going to try them and see how they are. Be right back. So we're back. What I've done here is I've cut, turns out I have actually about, let's say 3.5 different colors, and I thought it might be interesting to try all of them. The half would be, I think, this one over here, which is what I would consider to be somewhere in between purple and orange, kind of like a purpley orange, a little bit darker, and it would be interesting, I thought, to try between the purple and the orange, or what the flavor might be. What I've done, and this is very unscientific, is I've just taken 4 of them, ones that look nice. I didn't peel them because there doesn't appear to be too much dirt on them. So I find typically that the peel has most of the flavor in a lot of the carrots that we eat these days. So I've left it on, washed it thoroughly, and I've cut them around the same size. Let's see if I can tell if there is any difference between these. I really don't know if this is going to produce any kind of interesting result, but I thought we could give it a try. All right, so without further ado, I have my lovely blindfold over here, and I'm going to put that on and try them one at a time and give you my honest opinion. So here we go. Okay, so just at random, I'm going to mix them around a little bit. I have no idea where any of them are. It no longer feels like there's even 4 of them here. Okay, so we'll just try this one. Since I could peek a little bit through the bottom. Okay, let's try this one. Well, as far as the carrot flavor is concerned, it's rather mild, tasty, but doesn't really tell me very much. I think I'll try to leave them on the plate and see if we can revisit them. This one tastes like it has more flavor. It's a little bit deeper of a carroty flavor. Besides that, can't say too much. But between the two, I think this one would be more preferable. I actually get something in my nose as well. I can kind of detect more flavor. It's got a little bit more of a carrotiness to it, let's say. Hmm. Well, this one tastes kind of a little bit like the first one. Kind of mild. I don't get too much from it. So it'd be 1, 2. Let's see, 1, 2. Okay, this would be the one that I didn't have yet. Oh. Well, this one also has more of a carrotiness to it. As I said, this is pretty unscientific method, and you really can't compare carrots to carrots in this manner. But I'm sure I've tasted this taste before in like a whole bunch of carrots that were all the same color. Some of them have more of a mild flavor, and some of them have this kind of more earthy flavor. So I'm not sure if this is really very scientific or if it's going to produce any actual result that anybody can work with, or the color of like any type of fruit or plant or vegetable indicates the antioxidants that are in it. I'm going to cook them, and we'll try another taste test and see if there's any discernible difference there as well. Going on to the cooking portion. I just reviewed the video, and I was surprised to see that, in fact, the purple carrot, which is the one that I was psychologically leaning towards because of the perceived improved health benefit, and just because it might have been the original form of carrot, I was surprised to see that it did in fact taste better to me. And I can confirm to you that it was completely blindfolded. I had no idea which one I was eating, but it was clear at the time when I was eating it that it did taste better. So that's interesting. Now we're moving on to the cooking part of the show, and we will take a little taste test of the cooked versions of these. Now, one thing that I did was I removed the orangey purple one, which to me had almost like a little bit of that carroty funky taste. To remove that element of possible incorrect evaluation, because this is very scientific now, we're going to go with another one that's somewhat similar. It's not as dark as the other one, however it is darker than the basic orange one that we've got over here, and we're going to give them a try. What I've done is I've cooked them all in the microwave with a little bit of water, kind of steamed them. They're not fully cooked all the way through. There's a little bit of bite to it, which is the way I prefer to eat them. Again, without further ado, I'm going to put on the blindfold, and I will go ahead and try and see if there is any distinction in terms of flavor for the colors after they've been cooked. Here we go. So I'm going to mix them up again, and I have again have that feeling like I only have 3 of them here. Okay, yeah, no. Okay, there's the 4th one. All right, that's completely mixed. I have no idea what I'm getting now. So tasty, very tasty. I've never really thought about it before, but I guess cooked carrots really do taste better. If I could say anything, I think this one, the second one, might be a little bit sweeter than the first one. The first one may have had a little bit more kind of flavor to it, but not necessarily sweetness. This one tastes much sweeter. I And this one also tastes quite sweet. So just for comparison purpose, I'm gonna try and go back to the first one. I'm assuming this is the first one here. Yeah, this one, the other ones all have like a kind of like a sweetness to them. It seemed to be that they were increasing in sweetness. Maybe the last two were fairly similar, one less so. But this one over here definitely is not as sweet, but does have a lot of kind of deep carrot flavor. Let's see. Well, there we go. So similar to the uncooked flavor, it seems that the purple one does have like a kind of a deeper carroty type of flavor, whereas the other ones seem to just have it's a little bit flatter of a flavor. Interesting, actually, that the other ones just seem to be more of just a sweet note. I guess if I was not told what they were, I might guess that they were carrots, but this one for sure, I think when I ate it, it was a little bit clearer that it was a carrot, but not as sweet. So if you really like sweet carrots, I would say that the purple ones don't cook as sweet as these other colors. Interestingly, this one, the yellow and the kind of mixed orangey purple, or let's say in this case it's a dark orange, seem to be sweeter than the light orange, which is counterintuitive because I would think yellow would be the least sweet. But it seemed like this darker orange and the yellow ones were sweeter than the kind of middle orange. So maybe there's something else going on, or it could be just the basic difference between one carrot and the other. If I cooked another yellow carrot, I might find that it was a little different. Regardless, there is the highly unscientific results of my carrot tasting. If you have any suggestions as to any other thing that I should be doing with these carrots before I finish them off very soon, please let me know in the comments. And again, I highly recommend for anybody interested in trying anything that you don't get in the standard supermarket to check out your local ethnic food market. You'll be very surprised about price, as well as the quality of the produce that they have and the variety. You can have a very interesting evening of tasting various fruits and vegetables just by checking out what you've got at your local ethnic food market. So again, thank you for joining me, and hope to see you again soon.